Welcome. Today's topic entails graphing y equals mx plus b when the slope is a positive integer. The goal is to graph y equals 2x minus 1. To do this, you need to follow 5 key steps. Step 1, set up a table of values. Step 2, replace the x with the values of -1, 0, 1 to find the corresponding y values. Step 3, fill in the xy column of the table of values. Step 4, plot the 3 points. And step 5, draw a line through the plotted points, then label the line. Step 1, set up a table of values. So, we start up by having an x column with the numbers -1, 0, and 1 underneath the x as the title head. And now for step 2 of this particular table setting up process, you set up a second column with the equation y equals 2x minus 1 as follows, and leave 3 blank spaces. Then you set up a third column with the entry x comma y and leave 3 blank spaces. Step 2, replace the x with the values of -1, 0, and 1 to find the corresponding y values. In this case, we have used red bold-faced -1, 0, and 1 and a red parentheses x to show you clearly how x is going to be replaced by the values of -1, 0, and 1 to provide us with y outputs. So when x is -1, you have y equals 2 times bracket -1 minus 1, which equals -3. When x equals 0, y equals 2 times bracket 0 minus 1, which equals -1. And when x is equal to 1, y equals 2 bracket 1 minus 1, which equals 1. Step 3, fill in the xy column of the table of values. So, to fill in the third column, what you're going to do is look at the values of x and y and put them together as a set of ordered pairs. So when x is equal to -1, the output for y was -3. So write -1 comma -3 as your ordered pair. When x equals 0, y equals -1. So your next ordered pair is 0, comma, -1. Lastly, when x is equal to 1, the y value is 1, so the ordered pair is 1, comma, 1. Step 4, plot the 3 points. So, to plot -1, comma, -3, what you're going to do is this. You're going to start at the origin, go left 1 unit, and down 3 units, and then plot your point like so. To plot 0, comma, -1, what you're going to do is, again, start at the origin and go 1 unit down and plot your point. To plot 1, comma, 1, you start at the origin, go 1 unit to the right and 1 unit up and plot your point. Step 5, draw a line through the plotted points and then label your line. The first point occurred at -1, comma, -3. The second point occurred at 0, comma, -1. And the third point occurred at 1, comma, 1. So what you do is you draw a straight line between all 3 points and extend it if need be. And then lastly, label your line as y equals 2x minus 1.